In 2008, a national intelligence assessment echoed these warnings from inside our government. General Anthony Zinni, former commander of our forces in the Middle East, was characteristically blunt in assessing this threat, and he warned that without action, I quote, "We will pay the price later in military terms, and that will involve human lives. There will be a human toll." Why? Because climate change injects a major new source of chaos, tension, and human insecurity into an already volatile world. It threatens to bring more famine, more drought, worse pandemics, more natural disasters, more resource scarcity, and human displacement on a staggering scale. We risk fanning the flames of failed statism and offering glaring opportunities to the worst actors in our international system in an interconnected world that endangers all of us. I'd be the first to acknowledge that individual data points can sometimes be a little murky, but the pattern that they create is irrefutably clear. We don't know, for instance, if Hurricane Katrina was caused by climate change, but we do know to a certainty that we're rapidly heading for a world where climate change causes more Katrinas. We don't know with certainty whether climate change pushed Darfur over the edge, but we do know that it will cause more tension, just like we've seen in Darfur. Now, obviously, Darfur's genocide is a brutal choice made by people in Khartoum, but the conflict between so-called Arabs and Africans, the North-South conflict, which was the longest war in the history of Africa and claimed over 2 million lives, that conflict has its roots in shifts in climate over the last 4 decades. Inch by inch, year by year, the desert consumed already scarce farmland, forcing farmers and herders to compete over ever-dwindling resources, and eventually the desert had grown by 60 miles, rainfall had diminished by as much as 30%, and tensions arose. This is one example of how climate change can contribute to a more dangerous world.